It all started on a quiet Sunday morning. The sun had barely risen over the hills of my family's 150-acre ranch when I noticed something strange. Tire tracks leading from the main road onto my private land. That's when I saw her Karen from the HOA marching across the pasture like she owned the place. She wore a bright pink windbreaker, sunglasses too large for her face, and clutched a clipboard like it was a weapon. I knew trouble was coming. Karen had been harassing me for months. Ever since my wife and I refused to join the local HOA, they didn't even technically have jurisdiction over our ranch. She'd made it her mission to make our lives miserable. Petty complaints about fence height, noise from the horses, even the smell of the barn. But today, she crossed a line. I caught her on my security camera cutting through the padlock on my barn. I ran out with my rifle, loaded but intimidating, shouting for her to stop. But she didn't. Instead, she poured gasoline across the barn doors and tried to light a match. My horses were inside. So were 3 cows and our family dog. That's when instinct took over. I fired a warning shot into the ground. Dirt flew up at her feet, and she froze mid-strike. Eyes wide, she dropped the match and started screaming bloody murder, yelling about how she was enforcing community standards. I didn't care. I held my ground until the sheriff arrived. Turns out, she had no legal authority to be on my property, let alone commit arson. The gasoline can was still half full when the deputies arrested her. Get this, she actually told them she thought she had the right to condemn my ranch because she didn't like how it looked from the road. No charges were filed against me. My actions were within the law, defending my property and livestock. Karen, on the other hand, is now facing trespassing, destruction of property, attempted arson, and endangering animals. I installed even more cameras after that, and we're now in the process of getting a restraining order. Sometimes standing your ground isn't just a choice, it's survival asterisk.